So hello, good afternoon to all our viewers. So shall we? So now, just to give you the idea about our business, we started this concept way back in 2016. The brand name Ermay Microlending came from the combined names of the owners. So the owner here is yung guy na nasa right side, that's Sir Eric, and then the woman naman in the middle, that's Ma'am May. So that's how Ermay was developed or created. Ermay Microlending, our commitment, of course, is that to give you a fast, hassle-free, and accessible terms of payments when it comes in lending our money. For the processing of your application, you don't have to worry because it would just take 3 banking or working days. Application naman, so yung mga documents that we will be needing, hindi naman ganun kadami. Okay? And there is no such thing as collateral in return or bago ma-approve yung loaning you with us. Okay? So with Ermay Microlending, the advantage of you guys franchising us is it because we are offering 4 types of concepts. Normally kasi in our company, no, sa history ni You Franchise, we were surprised na kung saan we're in the middle pandemic and mostly of our franchises for the micro-lending loans are doing well. In fact, they are expanding. So maloloka ka kung kailang pandemic nag-expand, ang dami na. But for those, the one that I've mentioned na micro-lending, it's not Ermay siya, it's the other concepts. However, if na-realize ko lang, if it's doing well sila, which is ang ino-offer lang kasi nila is just a business owner's loan. With us kasi, we are offering 4 types of loans. So, for sure, mas broad yung market natin when it comes to microlending. So, the types of loans, we have your salary loan, which is the interest rate is 3%. Second, will be the seaman or allotment loan na kung saan we will be charging the borrower ng 4.5%. Third loan will be the business owner's loan. Ito yung doing well nowadays. So we have here the interest is only 2.9%. Lastly, we also have here the pensioner's loan or yung tinatawag natin na is SSS loan. The interest rate is only 2.5%. Let me just give you the fast facts about our loan products. So let's assume na nag-loan si borrower through a salary loan. So again, we are charging them 3%. And then our minimum limit will be 10,000. The maximum will be 30,000 pesos. And the terms will last from 2 months, then maximum to 6 months. The requirements needed will be the certificate of employment, the payroll bank statement, filled up application form. When you say payroll bank statement, ito yung ATM. Kinakaptured po natin yung kanilang ATM. Okay, so this is just one of the samples ng ating loan with Ermay Microlending. Now, let's talk about the computation. So, magkano ba yung ina-earn ko? Okay. Please take note, diba? I mentioned earlier na we are charging the borrower ng 3% interest. Apart from the interest rate na 3% monthly, meron tayong kinukuha na processing fee. Normally, si processing fee, mga 2% to. So, let's assume na nag-loan siya ng 20,000 for a 4 months term, yung processing fee niya is 1,840. In other words, hindi niya buo makukuha ang 20,000 pesos. I-deduct natin yung processing fee. So that would be 18,160 na lang. And the collection, kung tatanungin niyo ako, kailan ba dapat yung collection? That will depend sa kanilang salary or sa kanilang payroll kung saan ba nag-i-end. It's either, yung iba kasi sumasahod ng every 15 and 30, yung iba is 10 and 25, yung iba is every 3 and 27, something like that. Okay? And again, normally kung 4 months term ka, yung collections natin, ang increase niya is 21.2% in a span of 4 months. So our office is strategically located in Infinity Business Center, Bernard Corner, Bungabong Street, Katadman, Manabay, Osamis City. And currently, guys, we have one company-owned outlets and it's doing well. I forgot to share to you earlier na how we started. Kasi actually, guys, Ermay Microlending were developed nung time na si Sir Eric si Perry kasi siya is a seaman. Tapos, yung money na pinapadala niya dahil madiscarding asawa nga to si Ma'am May, pinapautang niya sa kanyang mga friends. And then dahil successful nga, then ginawa na talaga nila itong business. And ngayon, they are open for franchising. We just launched the franchising of this concept recently lang. And currently, may nagpa-reserve na po sa atin one in Makati and then one in Aklan. So sa may Boracay banda. So currently, we have 3 outlets already and the company is about to expand. So magkakaroon na tayo ng second company-owned outlet. Let's talk muna about the USP or tinatawag natin na unique selling proposition. Why we have to franchise or why we do have to consider Ermay Microlending over other microlending businesses. Number 1, low-risk ATM-based collection. I'm pretty sure you have this idea na maraming na-hold up or maraming mga sinasalvage na mga collector kasi sila yung may dala ng money. So tayo, hindi siya risky. Bakit? Kasi ATM yung kinukuha natin or for the business loan and then with the other loans, check yung ipoprovide nila sa atin. And you don't have to worry guys kasi may mga tie-up tayo sa mga bangko, endorse na lang namin kayo para makakuha kayo ng checking account. So yon, low ATM-based collections. So sa shop natin, meron tayong terminal na kung saan doon natin isa-swipe yung ATM, doon natin papasahurin si borrower sa kanyang sinaod. For example, kung salaryman sa kanyang sinaod at doon din natin i-deduct yung kanyang interest at ang kanyang utang. Second, proprietary technology. Well, the beauty about franchising, guys, is the system itself. So, whether you are outside the country or kahit saan ka man sa Pilipinas, you can monitor your sales performance over this tinatawag nilang proprietary technology. Yun ang gusto ko in franchising. Number 3, lean two-man operations. You know, sa other microlending businesses kasi guys, ang dami talaga nilang mga staffs. And for me, it's a cost, no? Kasi nga, the more na madami kang staffs, the more na madami kang papasahurin, the more na mas lalong bababa yung net profit mo. So with us, let's say for example, two-man operations lang yung kailangan natin. Like, pwede kayo as a franchisee, as business manager, then isang tao na siyang magiging cashier at the same time, siya yung taga-conduct ng background checking. Ganun lang kasimple. Number 4 is diverse loan products. Lagi kong sinasabi, kung si business loan or yung pautang natin sa may mga negosyo ay doing well, how much more si Ermay Microlending? Kasi nga, broad yung kanyang segment, yung kanyang market kasi we are offering 4 types of loans. In other words, kung yung market niyo is nandun lahat, I'm pretty sure kikita kayo agad. Baka in just a span of less than a year, mag-ROI na kayo. Kasi I have this franchisee which is a friend of mine. He's very close to me. He's actually a franchisee of Rizal areas. He just started last September 2020. Pandemic pa yun ha. And last February, I was invited to their house to celebrate their success kasi nag-ROI na sila. And take note, guys, they are just offering business loan. But for Ermay, again, we are offering 4 types of loan. Nasa atin ang lahat. Bakit ka mag-i-stay sa isa kung pwede naman 4 sila? Okay? And in our study, the return of investment will take in just a span of 36 months. That's 3 years. Pero in reality talaga, yung iba, it's less than a year. The packages. So magkano ba dapat? So if you wish to be part of our growing family, dapat meron kang 2.5 to 4.2 million. Bakit may range? Is it because of your capitalization? Sige, let's assume my budget is so tight. Magkano ba dapat? At 2.5 million investment will do. Sa 2.5 mo, meron ka ng capitalization dyan na 1.1 million. Ibig sabihin ng capitalization, meron ka ng ihalaga na ipapautang mo na 1.1. Meaning to say, if it's 2.5 yan, the remaining 1.4 million will be allotted to this investment breakdown. The insurance, license and permits, legal and accounting, training allowance, design and project management, signages, uniform, picture and finisher, franchise fee, working capital. Okay, ganon guys ang inclusions. Okay, to manage your expectation para hindi kayo maguluhan, baka may magtanong sa inyo na ibabayad ko ba lahat straight payment yung 2.5 million kay franchisor? The answer to that is no. Kayo yan maghahawak. Ang kukunin lang sa inyo again ni franchisor will be the franchise fee. Tapos yung bayad sa system lang, yung parang ganon lang, yun lang yung kukunin sa inyo. The rest ng construction, kayo mag-handle. In other words, the 2.5, may possibility na mas bababa siya depending on the construction or how heavy the construction will be. So if the place itself na re-rentahan nyo is talagang maganda na, perfect na, konting signages na lang, then we're okay with that. Tapos na tayo. Ganon lang ka-minimal yung construction na magagamit or magagastos natin. Now, I have this exciting promo to you guys. Normally in franchising, if you will be getting a franchise, it would take 3 years. Normally 3 years yan. After 3 years, if you wish to renew, there is a renewal fee to be collected. But with Ermay Microlending, dahil we have this running promo na if you will be part of the top 5 franchises, the terms is no longer 6 years, it's 6 years. Then after 6 years, if you wish to renew for another 3 years, that's after 6 years, the renewal fee will be 175,000 na lang for another 3 years na. Ganon lang siya kadali. And the royalty fee is 20,000 pesos monthly. And then there will be another fee na binabayaran natin with the franchisor. That's local and system-wide advertising. That's 6,000. That's 3 and 3. However, the local advertising fee na 3,000 goes to your pocket or goes to market your shop or advertise your shop. Sa inyo yan mapupunta. Ang kukunin lang sa inyo will be the 20,000, and then the advertising fee kasi na system-wide is allotted to promote the brand as a whole. So doon natin inaano sa mga radio station, kung may mga interviews sa you franchise for their marketing, doon nagagastos yung advertising fee. So I think I'm done with my presentation. If you do have questions, you may now raise your questions.
Hi, Sir Joey. Thank you so much for presenting the Ermay Lending Corporation. Ano po? Gaano ba ka-safe yung pagpapautang ng pera? Kasi syempre, of course, medyo ngayong pandemic, isa to sa mga nag-boom eh. Kasi syempre, lahat ng mga tao, they really want an access to additional fund. Kasi syempre, may mga taong limited yung budget. Ayan. Pero syempre, on a franchisee side naman, gaano naman ito ka-safe? Ibig sabihin, paano ba yung operation ni Ermay Lending?
Okay, so when we're talking about safety ng money, doon muna tayo sa safety in such a way na makakabayad kaya yung nangungutang. So for that naman, it will this one falls down with how will you able to assess the borrower. Pero sabi ko nga sa inyo na dahil meron naman, although there is no collateral, pero meron naman tayong documents na pinangahawakan such as the ATM or the check. Second is, meron tayong pinapapilapan sa ating mga borrower na contract na nakalagay doon na pag di sila nagbayad, talagang diretso siya as criminal case. Especially nowadays na naipasa na nga yung small claims na talagang pag di sila nagbayad, meron silang kaukulang parusa. And to be honest with you, nung napasa nga yung ganong klaseng batas, ang dami talaga ding natatakot. And with us naman, kung mayroong mga bad debts, super minimal lang, ito lang yung mga nag-pass away na. And lagi at lagi kasi namin sinasabi na apart from the major borrower, meron din kasing co-maker eh. Now, let's talk about naman sa safety nung tindahan. Well, with us kasi dahil ATM based nga. So, ang magiging cash lang talaga natin will be yung sa processing fee lang, pero the rest nandun automatically papasok na agad kasi sa ATM natin. And lagi at lagi ko sinasabi dahil wala tayong collector. So, there is hindi ganun ka-risky yung operations. Kasi ang risky talaga in microlending is the collector nga, yun talaga ang pinakamahirap doon. So with us, to avoid those or to avoid such incident to happen, talagang nag-ATM base na tayo or check. Tapos I saw this question here, medyo, kahit even I myself nataranta din ako, no? Sabi dito na, di ba parang yung ano nga daw, yung ATM is bawal. No, correct, pero meron naman silang pinipil upan na parang letter na talagang nagsasabi sila na pwede i-capture yung kanilang ATM.
For this naman, Sir Joey, so gaano kabilis po ba ang ROI ng mga lending company, especially Ermay Lending?
Okay. For Ermay Microlending, yung ROI in our study, kasi nga, ako talaga as a consultant, lagi at lagi ko sinasabi na okay na yung tipong the longer the expectation pero the quicker the return. Kaysa naman sa the quicker the expectation, the longer the return. Ang sakit nun. So in our talaga, lagi ko sinasabi na it's 36 months or 3 years. Pero in reality, nag-ROI talaga, like si company, nag-ROI talaga sila in less than a year.
So let's talk about the training naman, Sir Joey, of the employees naman. Siyempre, Sir, bago naman po natin mapuutang yung talagang yung mga client natin, siyempre kailangan muna natin silang i-assess. So, tutulungan po ba ni Ermay Lending na head office si franchisee kung paano mag-assess ng mga bad debtors, mga ganun po?
Yes, extensive yung training natin. That's why ito yung beauty ng in franchising in reality and as a whole the beauty of franchising is that the franchisor will be the one to train your people, to train your staff. Everything about the intellectual property of the organization or the brand, talagang ituturo sa inyo. Like for Ermay Microlending, very extensive yung training natin. In fact, our training will take 15 to 30 days. Ganon kalawak. Reasons why we do it na extensive. Kasi nga, we want to, yung bawat empleyado, gusto namin talaga meron silang camaraderie at the same time, meron talaga silang relationship. Something like that. So, very extensive yung training and we insist to it na gagraduate talaga kayong halos 100% aware kayo sa operations with Ermay Microlending.
If you have tips po kung paano sila makakahanap ng right location for a microlending business.
Ay sige, gusto ko rin yan na tanong. Kasi I have this franchise na na-disapprove ko. Kasi naloka talaga ako. Gusto niya mag-open ng microlending na Ermay somewhere in Taguig. And yet, yung office niya kasi talaga somewhere in the cemetery. Tapos, oh my gosh, naloka talaga ako kasi pinipilit nga niya na doon na yung microlending niya. Ang sa akin lang, sir, doon tayo, i-position naman natin yung business na kung saan nandun yung market natin. Nandun yung mga business, small, medium enterprise or mga business owners, kung may corporate, may SS. Kaysa naman doon sa walang kabiyasan na parang planting the cemetery pa, sinong mapapaloan ko doon? Sometimes, ang ano ko lang sa mga franchisee, huwag nyo ipilit kung sa tingin yung hindi nararapat yung location. Kasi we're not like that. At the end of the day, it's a hard-earned money and we want to make you safe talaga and we want to guarantee you talaga na maging successful kayo. That's why nagdi-disapprove kami ng location. So do not be disheartened once na na-disapprove yung location nyo. Huwag natin ipagpilitan yung talagang, huwag natin ipagpilitan, ipagsisikan yung mga bagay na hindi nararapat sa atin. Baka nga pinagtagpo lang kami pero hindi kami pinadana.
Any parting shots na lang po, Sir Joey, sa ating mga future franchisee of Ermay Microlending before we let you go?
Okay, so if you guys wants to be a franchisee of Ermay Microlending, ang tips ko lang sa inyo, dapat yung puso nyo din strong kasi baka naman very emotional kayo. I think Ermay Microlending is not for you, or kung emotional talaga kayo, better yet, hire somebody who is a very top and who could run the business in your behalf. Kasi kung maawain kayo, ay, ma'am, kasi namatayan ako or what, well, baka magulat na lang kami yung mga bad debts yung ang dami na, or baka yung receivables yung palaki na ng palaki niya at wala kayong collections. That's the number one rule in franchising Ermay Microlending. Second is, do make sure talaga that you have the time to run the business. Well, ako hindi ko naman sinasabi na wala akong trust, pero ang sinasabi ko lang dito sana you have the heart talaga. At the end of the day, it's your business. Mahirap, pinaghirapan nyo yung pera. And sana you have the heart talaga to monitor the sales performance. I'm not saying na you have to do it daily, nandun kayo lagi sa store. What I'm saying is dapat alam nyo din yung operation para just in case nag-resign man or kasi ang mga Pinoy kasi talaga, real talk na naman tayo, lumalaki na yung ulo nila. Sometimes tinetrete na nila yung kanilang employer. Mag-resign ako dito, ipapalabor kita, or mag-resign ako dito dahil ang baba ng sahod mo. Mag-resign ako dito kasi ito lang yung yung binibigay mo. Something like that. Lalaki yung ulo niya. So what will happen kung wala kayong knowledge about it? So better talaga na kayo mismo as a franchisee may knowledge how to run the operation. And the third will be, again, if your budget is quite tight, then save more money. Huwag kayong mag-rest basta-basta, and talk to the right people, talk to the consultant of you franchise Sales and Management Incorporated, kasi guys, they don't charge you anything. Wala silang brokerage fee. There is no commission to get from you kasi bayad sila ng mga franchisors. Talk to them nang sa gayon maliwanagan kayo. Kasi I believe with you franchise sales consultants, magagaling sila. At the same time, talagang maganda yung kanilang consultation. Hindi sila nagbebenta, and they're there talaga to give you the right consultations lang talaga in doing or having a franchise concept.
All right. So thank you so much po, Sir Joey, for firstly, of course, for introducing the Ermay Lending Corporation and, of course, answering the questions sa ating pong Q&A portion.